Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, and today I'm here to talk to you about the importance of light in your filmmaking. As you can see, now I'm filming without any light. I'm just using natural light that is coming from a big window that I have in my left side. So you can see that I'm not correctly exposed. It's dark and my camera is telling me that it's underexposed, and it's telling me put some light because I can see you correctly. Now let's see the difference between this situation and a situation where I turn on my light, and you will see the big difference between a dark situation and a bright situation. So that is now my camera is happy. It's telling me everything is okay now, but I'm just using a simple LED projector with a softbox, and that's it. And you can see the difference. So light is very important in filmmaking. Without light, you cannot get focus to your subject. So use it. Use light, and how you should use it. First of all, there are several situations for your light configuration, but for an interview, for when you are filming yourself, or anything that it's not related to beauty, you should always put your light in a 45 degrees angle to your subject. Imagine a line between the camera and the subject, and put the light at 45 degrees from that line. From one side or the other side, doesn't matter, but use it. Another thing that it's important, that's a thing that you should look in the movies, is if you are making an interview, you have several people, or at least two people, and you should put the camera, if I'm here and the other person is over there where you are at this moment, the camera should always be in the opposite side of the light for a cinematic look, a better look. The camera should always be in the dark side of the person. So if you have two cameras, one filming myself and another one filming yourself, you would have one camera over there filming me and another camera over here filming you. So, or just one camera filming me and you, but in the dark side. Never put your camera in the bright side, in the light, the side of the light. It's not pleasant. So use it in the dark side. Of course, if you are, as I said before, making some beauty video, the camera is in front of me and the light should be around the camera, lighting me from the front. For the skin will be flat, not flat, all lit correctly without any shadows, because you don't want shadows when you are making some beauty painting, something like that. But if you are talking to a camera like I'm doing now, put your light at the 45 degrees. If you are making a short movie and you are filming someone or some people, always put the light at 45 degrees and put the camera on the dark side, filming the person, on the subject on the dark side. So here we have it. These are some important things that you have to have in mind. So the main light is called the key light. It's the key light. It's the most bright light that you have. Then you can use a second light for filling these shadows from this side. You can use another light or use a reflector. and that's called the fill light because it's for filling the shadows. Okay, you just have one light, you don't have any more money, you don't have, of course, if you don't have any money, use just one light, but you can make a reflector for cheap, almost inexpensive, or you grab a white cardboard like this and use it for reflecting the light that comes from the main light, the key light, and it bounces back to me. Now, if I turn it, you can see the difference. Without, look at this shadow, and with, of course, you can put it outside frame and adjust it, and you have it. There you have it. Okay, I have a key light and the fill light with just one light, and it's very inexpensive. Of course, if you have some money, you can buy a real reflector, and it's something like this. Sorry, and it's something like this. This is a reflector. This is a 5-in-1. From this side is black, and it's for negative fill. It's for if you want this side to be dark, you will put this here, a bigger one of course, and you don't let the light go and bounce in another place and come back. So you put this and black absorbs the light, and or you can use this side. It's the silver side has another reflector, of course. You can put it outside frame and turn it to me, and there you have. As you can see, I'm almost as bright from this side as this side because it's silver and it's strong reflection. As I said, it's a 5-in-1, and how it is, it has a zipper here. You open it, and here from this side it's golden, and from this side is white, and in the middle, this one, it's white, but it's not a reflector, it's a diffuser. As you can see, the light can pass through it, and it's the diffuser. It's the same material that is used in soft boxes for diffusing the light. So this one cost me around, I don't know, 15 euros, something like that. I bought this on eBay, but you can find it on Amazon and other places. And there you have it. Without spending a lot of money, you have a second light for your fill light. But if you have another light or have money to buy another light, you can buy another one, and here it is. And now I have a key light and the fill light, and now the quality is better. It's a better quality now because I'm well lit, you can see me, but there's still a difference. You can see my back wall is black, but it has a small glow because some of these lights are hitting that wall and lighting it up a little. But for a bigger separation, you can use some lights in the back. And let's try that. And there you have it. Now you have another light. Why I'm using blue lights? Because my key light is a little warmer than my main light. I have some orange here, some kind of orange. It's more warmer, so I use the opposite color in the color chart, and that's why you can always use another light. It's called the backlight. If you have another LED projector or something like that, you can put it behind the subject and hitting his back. If you do that, you will see that you will separate more your subject from the background, because you will see some light around him, separating, creating more layers from the for layers in your image. You can create more 3D feeling in your image, and you can have practical lights. Practical lights are lights that are for decoration only, for brightening some parts of your image. You can see that here it's a little dark, and over here you can put some light. For example, let me turn a light here and you will see the difference. And you look it somewhere and more. Let me take more power. Now you can see that this area is more bright, so you have bright, dark, bright from this side, dark from this side, and you can use another light from here or in the wall, something like that, another practical light over there, and you have layers of shadow, bright area, shadow, bright area, shadow light, and that's the perfect combination for a cinematic, for a good quality image. Of course, if you don't have any of these, you can always shoot with natural light, as I started. Of course, I started with a low light because my window was open just a little bit. It's big, but it's, I don't know, 50 centimeters open. If I open all the blinds all the way up, more light will come in, and I should have a better light. As in artificial light, you can always reflect natural light to your subject. If you are filming outside, you can use natural light. Of course, you have to remember one thing. For shooting outside, the light is not diffused, so if you shoot in a bright day, you shouldn't shoot directly into the sun, because the sun will bring to the subject some harsh shadows, some unpleasant shadows in your subject. So if you want to shoot in a sunny day, go and look for a shadow, or shoot in the morning, in golden hour, in the morning or in the afternoon. At the end of the day, the golden hour is 1 hour from sunrise and 1 hour before sunrise until sunrise. So you have an hour that the quality of the light of the sun is incredible. It has a special glow, a special color that it's a very beautiful color that's used for that's been used for photographers and videographers for a long time. It's the golden hour. It's the most pleasant hours of the day for shooting photographs or videos. You can use it, but if you can't use that hours because you can't be there at that time, you can use it a shadow. Go to a shadow and film yourself. In a sunny day, use a shadow, like of a tree, of a house, something like that. Use the shadow because the light is bounced back from the wall, from the ground, and it's diffused. Another option is in a cloudy day. If you are shooting in a cloudy day, the light is already diffused by the clouds. So you can use a cloudy day for shooting. Of course, natural light has its limitations, of course. If it's a dark day with very dark clouds, you can use it. You can film that day, especially if it's indoors. So for indoors, you should always have at least one light, your main light, your key light. You don't need all the rest, but the main light should always be there for a good quality. For instance, my Sony doesn't like dark places because it needs to be. It has to have an exposure for 1 to 1.5, 2 stops higher than the normal. Because if it has, if the exposure is correct, it indicates 0 in the meter, so the image will not be good. I don't know why. It has to be at least 1.5 stops above the normal. It's the Sony. I don't know about other cameras. I think other cameras can do with 0, but Sony doesn't like that. So that's why I have a bright light over here, and it's telling me that it is 1.3, 1.5 stops above, and I'm using wide open, a very wide lens with an aperture. I'm using f2.8, so of course if I'm using f1.8 will be better because more light will come to your sensor and you don't have to have so bright lights. As you can see, it all depends on your camera and your gear, the amount of light that you have. Probably if I have a Canon or other brand of light camera, I'm not at 100% power, of course, I'm around 90%. But if I have for example a Canon, probably I would dim down more my main light. But always remember to use some light in your videos because light is very important. Without light you won't see anything, and without light you cannot give the focus to your subject. That's why your focus should always be well lit for the audience find your subject, what you intend the subject to look should always be very, very well lit, because the focus of your public will be on that and not bouncing around in the image looking for something, and that's very important. Of course, there are other things that are important. As I said before, audio is another one, but I will try to explain the several ways of getting good audio quality in the next video. So if you like this information, please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you in my next video. So bye.